If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablet. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervisor.
Indeed. It is under my...
Whom do you suspect of being the...
Alas. I'm afraid there are some settlers may have... Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were...
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. But first, you can go and take...
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course. We took turns guarding them. If I remember...
Well, thank you for these people.
I am the one who...
The Mother Cardinal told me... Are you one of the...
Yes, and then I...
What was the reaction of the neighbors?
Most of them, they were... And there were even... I suppose they...
Were there any confrontations with...
Yes, the Inquisition, but we stood...
Thank you. Thank you. I will... Greetings. Desarde. I am handling the investigation into the...
I'm Brother Virgil. What...
Have you been in Eden for...
2 months. I joined... We arrived, but once we were here... We must...
How are your relations with...
When I arrived, they were very... Our attempt, the warrior, and it has proven...
You talked about a mission...
I may be on our mission, the island, but...
You have a very...
I would like to go...
Of course. According to your colleague...
Indeed.
Do you think the culprit...
Well, since not... And the native...
They are the ones...
Well, some.
Do you suspect anyone?
Not really.
Well...
Of course. All that...
What can you tell me about that?
No.
Someone
I have no.
Well, thank you.
As you wish. There were witnesses.
What do you mean?
Now we can... To keep rumming.
I was not expecting it. I will leave you to your work. Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablets?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they were behind it. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name, though.
Hello. I am Lair, the village.
Hello. Desade. I'm...
There are Onol Manawi among the... What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden. But I'd like to...
I...
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave?
They did not accept the presence of the priests. They even asked their soul. I
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to... Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything. But since they void...
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to... So, some of the...
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Teleme, and how you...
The priests were roaming around. They were asked one more...
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who... But men, perhaps...
I have to go.
Lloyd.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
On the other hand, had they followed their chief's example, this wouldn't have happened. Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur. There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Brother Virgil can't have cared less about these relics. He must have... Then, someone must have just stopped...
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone... It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
So, we have to find their accomplice. The one that informed...
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go... He will certainly...
Karantz, do you need something?
I've never heard you talk about your...
He was bad.
What happened to him?
He was killed. My mother, anything else?
I must leave you.
You have returned on all men.
I have to go.
Loix. You have returned.
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, How do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son. I have to go.
Like.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bird Tier Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. But I think that he almost speaks like...
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets.
No, this is...
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to...
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the
The only means of alleviating the situation with Thélème is to give the priests their So, if you don't want your son to suffer their wrath...
Bran and the rest of the exile. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, and please, do...
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
I hope you don't intend to fight them. They've already had to leave their families and their homes. They've suffered enough.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Remember that we were told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
Wait! What are you doing here?
I'm not here to fight you, but I must...
What? How do you know we have... We will not give...
I know that you are seeking vengeance, but the priests will not be the only... Your mother helped you, and once they find out about it...
They will not suspect her. She's helping them, and even if they...
Perhaps I could do something for you in exchange for the...
You are a renowned...
I am also an Onol Manawi.
We want to join the Sengeden Anada, but she only accepts warriors, and not all. Give us a family and a home, and we will give you back.
Very well. I will go and see her. I hope that we manage to convince Deirdre.
Especially considering she isn't exactly known for her friendship towards strangers.
So?
I haven't had the time to take care of it.
You are from the continent, are you not?
Indeed. To whom do I...
Sister, the mother called.
She also sent me...
What excellent. How might I help you?
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the... Although I'm not...
I see.
Anything else?
That will be all, sister.
Ber Tirtumad, on Olmenawi. Is it you who helped my warriors discover?
Indeed.
Then what do you seek?
I come on behalf of the exiles of Vigsonegad. They'd like to join your clan.
Some already have done. The others should just do like them and undergo the trials of the warriors.
But not all of them are warriors.
We're about to...
Siora.
The exiles. They want to fight the...
Why do you not welcome them amongst the guys?
It is your clan they want to join.
Make them change their mind.
I implore you to reconsider, Deirdre. Though they may not all be fighters, these people will know how to make themselves useful in...
Very well. You have helped us. You can tell the exiles that I'm... Anything more?
Do you know anything about a demon that would be worshipped by your clan?
It is not enough to take us for idiots. And now you... But the lack of an enemy who...
Tell me about the missionaries that came here.
They came to meet us and used their magic to... But it takes... They gave up. The woman... Anything more?
Concerning this story about a...
Enough!
I'm glad I managed to convince her. Now we'll be able to retrieve the tablets, and the exiles will have a clan once more.
So, what did Deirdre say?
She accepted to welcome you all into her clan.
I did not think that you'd manage to convince her.
Thank you. I hope that you'll be happy.
Adloredar. And you were right.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son.
Yes, everything is fine. He has joined.
Really? What about the...
I managed to convince her to accept.
Oh, thank you for helping them.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them.
I am curious to know who is responsible.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain?
Had you settled here with... Instead of talking about...
But that is We'll make sure I would be...
I might come back at some point, but...
Naturally. Either way, we are...
Actually...
Your next expedition.
In the meantime...
Thank you.
See if you can ward off this feint!
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
Poison on my brain. Then let's go! Armor will no longer protect you. Let's go! Protect you. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
No magic. Drink a potion. Your armor is broken. Salvage.
Poison on my blade. Let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can work on this fight.
Good day. Are you the...
Burtir Dumad.
I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't.
The people of questions have no value.
But...
It is your case. You answer your own questions.
That is not what I...
Can't you leave us alone, Monisanaig?
Leave me be. Even your thoughts are loud and break my beat.
Traitor. An Anolmenawe does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Birtir to Madrenaigse.
Good day.
Do you...
Could you answer a few questions?
Quest. Let us play.
If it's the only way...
I am pleased. What name is given the place from...
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gicane.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land. Your turn.
This is a delicate question, but would you know any...
A demon? Wait, there are spirits everywhere. There is not only... Let's try something else. Are you an Olmen?
I'm not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been donated. Your turn.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here.
No one wanted to listen to them. I suppose that they were... The woman is truly... It was fun. More than with the woman who make...
Ernaik se ja toigen quachesa de elodeis. Samer mila, mach de wegander.
You have a strange stare, Anaxe. Leave me alone.
Traitor. An Anolmenawi does not wear the dress of the strange.
Can't you leave us alone?
Leave me be! Even your thoughts are loud and break my peace!
Ernaik se ja toigen quachesa de elodeis. Samer mila.
Birtir to Mad, an Almanawi.
This question will see by darks.
No.
What can you tell me about the beliefs of your...
The beliefs of our belief. We believe in the rain, in the beast. I do not know.
You're different from the others. What is...
Different?
Well, for one, you are...
You others. I am a gatherer.
What can you tell me about your
Our rituals? I am not... Why you go and bought...
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who...
When they came, said that these men... She sniffed. I was told... She...
I must leave now. Thank... Anything new?
Perhaps you should...
I managed to...
And did they tell you...
I know little more about their beliefs. It is certain... Yet, one of the village...
I think I know. He often sneaks out of the... I tried to get...
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps...
That fellow was really nervous. Perhaps we should try and search his house to see what he's hiding.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
We could break one of his pots. That would keep him busy. Or we could ask for help.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to work fast, and it will only work once.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions about the village?
More.
If we could...
Very well.
What can you tell me about that man? I spoke to him, and he seemed...
Don't hold it against him. The people of the... He is a man of few. He is a gatherer, the next servant.
Where does this man live?
Down there. His dwelling is right in...
I would like to take a look inside.
What?
I really must go inside. I need to clarify something.
This request is strange. But we must prove that the suspicions cast upon These people of Teleme will not give up this.
And be respectful.
Oi! Oiges! Radayam Redit Quad! The Sengedin Anadas are known for being terrifying on the battlefield. Perhaps they wear masks such as this one.
I wouldn't like to cross paths in a dark alleyway with someone wearing a mask like this.
This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This sort of offering and its seals resembles nothing that we call upon in our rituals. I have never seen anything like it. It is a troubling sight.
This painting is frightening. Evoking war. A massacre. A bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
I do not believe in all those demon stories, but all these horrors do make you think.
We should go tell Sister Ephesia about it. She will have some advice for us. Did you learn anything?
No. Nothing more.
I was able to sneak into the...
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask.
By the Enlightened. Finally, the proof we need that they cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village. And I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks... I failed to find where he goes. But you...
I shall try. Hopefully.
Thank you for your help.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him. Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
Wake up, he's coming. Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Be careful! You're wounded!
What's happening? You are so pale. Did the lightning-struck tree speak to you?
In a way. I saw many images. They were so real. As if I was the tree itself.
Do tell. This vision is surely the key to the portal.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Could you tell us again what you saw when you touched that tree?
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. This drawing looks like an infant. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
stone, the sun is visible. This stone has an image of the moon. Here, this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Bit of poison on my brain. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this faint.
The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. On this stone, the sun is visible. This drawing looks like an infant. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
And let's go!
Close to
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this faint.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must... The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. This drawing looks like an infant. On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone has an image of the moon. This stone is blackened, eaten away. Here this looks like a snowflake. The drawing on this stone The drawing on this stone makes me... On this stone, the sun is visible. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. On this stone, the sun is visible. This drawing looks like an infant.
You did it right. By awakening these stones in the right order, the door opened.
Close duis, atuda yam canadedole, tadulan vrandi, alauneles agen ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflinau ich egrem. Closi gedem dayentis olarabeni a ol slai. Vanqua sakengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbus o galamsani. Tugom benis gremos nigawi. Renkasie krimaderem denegau edent. Clos duis, aruject nes diri.
Lois des Raman ades Gideon, Arenta. Esfarnu fradi, Damagengadan, Yadiga ladandian. Esfarnu fradi, Dawid Gaishidam. Agesfarnu fradi, Dawid Remosanagui.
What a strange ritual. I have never seen anything like it. The rituals of my village are not quite as scary.
In any case, Theleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Denegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon?
What is clear is these priests know
The ritual. I've never... As you can see, my companion is not a... Please share your knowledge with...
Very well. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. She talks to us and takes on many faces. Confronting the threat that the Renoixi make up, we call them for that.
Can we contact them? I mean...
What you witnessed was not a but if you visit a sanctuary, you may see one of the faces. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, though, what you will hear may not be to you.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to—
Good day.
You are— So it is possible to bond your—
We are here because Teleme has asked us to carry— They think that certain clans venerate a deity. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog, and the clues have led us to find our answers.
Dedre sends you to seek out a man from your island came already a long time. He had a small party of warriors with—
A lion?
An emblem that is fitting for the pride of the—
They set up a camp near here, and then—
Do you know where precisely?
It was a long time. My memory has been— But it wasn't far from here. Ah! You are bringing back— They were asking nearly the same—
Fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent. The image is fading. We can't see much of anything. Fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
These remains, they must be the people the hermit was talking about, don't you think?
Probably. You can still discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
What do you want,
We found the camp you spoke of.
I told you.
Many died.
I warned them. I too bad. The marsh is more powerful.
That doesn't seem to bother you.
But you're still...
I found this note. It's
a ritual.
But for me, it would be useful.
There must have a reason. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the air.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all. Once...
Quench a stone.
But you're still here.
How do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy. The music is the union.
That... I'm listening.
But you're still here.
Quench a stone.
Water trickles on the stone and returns.
This note, that's what must be poured over the stone.
Oh, yes. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Quench a stone.
Water trickles on the stone and...
This note I found explains a recipe. That's what must be poured over the...
Oh, yeah. But you...
Nothing. Evidently, we made a mistake at some point.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to pass.
Something's appeared over there. It seems as if it's some type of altar.
Looks
looks like an altar. The stuff. What is this?
Killed! You killed her! Monsters! Murderers!
You knew her, old man? Before she became a Nadaig?
May the earth swallow you whole! You and those from their dark, but in all mill he will chase you all.
Calm down.
Siora, what is he talking about?
I believe he is furious because he knew the Nadaig before. It was a Donegad who received very much power.
Are you saying that that creature was...
Yes, like you and me. Anyone. As for your other question.
It is a rather evocative name. What does it...
Enonmir Frechtumen.
But enough to think that this being wants us harmed? Perhaps it's...
And why is that? Why would the source of your...
I don't know, Siora. But didn't this man just say that we need to learn more?
You survived. You are a great warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us, invoking a...
It is true. And I was hoping that you would disappear. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan, but you survived. You are strong.
The ritual. This is...
What are you talking about, Seal?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very best. And to rise again when...
It is true. You do not know the ingredients. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. And you are a brave on Almanawi. And I would like to...
You request my help after sending me on a suicide mission.
You helped us to find the camp of the Soul Lasser. So yes, I am asking for your help.
What do you intend to do?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live...
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful. But so Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt. But I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it. You know how to talk to people.
I suppose I could try it.
That would be good. Meet us near the camp with the first...
I think we should inform the Mother Cardinal of the Order Luminous's actions. If we don't, she could take offense at an intervention of the congregation without consulting her first.
Siora, what do you...
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to...
The Ordo Lumine?
It's the name of... They're still trying to convert your... Those who do not accept... Deirdre needs more warriors.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply...
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but our clan might not survive the...
By fighting alongside Deirdre, you will strengthen your... And if some other settlers were to attack you...
You are not wrong. If there's a risk, I will gather my warriors and... Did you want anything?
Thanks.
Gaius Rad, Deirdre, and she's asking us, shall we... Our zenith is done. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and Deirdre's. We will meet near the camp of the Soul Lasser.
We're almost at the fort. Should we wait here until nightfall?
Yes, let's.
There you are. And I see that you have brought...
We could not let this thing...
Oh, you wouldn't
Our objective is we have the element of surprise.
We will be as discreet as a group of...
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview.
So, this is the place where my people...
Most of their troops seem to be outside. As the prisoners are most likely inside. In some basement, perhaps.
In that case, the toughest fights will take...
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to...
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. We will conduct two near The first larger group will attack from the front to cause... As for me, my companions and I will get inside. We will set as many prisoners free as we can. And once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building...
Good.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to set...
In that case, conduct the assault.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! You want to cast more spells?
Let's get quick. Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all. Quickly, thank you. Let's find the keys to these cells. Locked. Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
Bit of poison on my brain. Bit of poison on my brain. And let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this faint! Potion if you want to cast more spells.
Close to it, next theory.
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now. We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
And let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this faint! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Close to it, next theory.
Go on!
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
How did the battle go for you?
We prevailed.
Congratulations. And we were able to
Do not worry. You have shown bravery and right. I hope to see you in the village again soon.